Welcome to Excel Basics Plus. Today we're going to have a look at how we can round numbers so that they come to however many decimal points that you require, which may also assist with ensuring that there are no errors in final numbers, whereby you might have, in this case, as you can see, we've got 5 decimal places in this particular value. What we're looking to do is to tell Excel how we want to round this number and to what number of decimal places, whether that's positive or minus. So the first thing we'll look at is we'll have a look at the formula itself. It's a very, very simple formula. Equals round, open bracket, what is the lookup value, and then plus or minus how many digits of rounding do you require. So we look at this value, 42,528.45687, and we want to round this to one decimal place. So how do we do it? Very simple. The formula is equals round, open bracket. Now the first part is obviously the lookup value, which is this value here. So we click on cell B6 and then comma, how many digits do we want it to go to? Now when we use the value of +1, that means we want one decimal place. If we want -1, that is to the closest whole 10. So in this sense we want 1. Now I've cheated here because I've got the rounded to values here. You can type the number 1 in the formula, or in this case I'm going to cheat and actually click on this cell because the result is 1. Close the bracket and press enter, and we can instantly see 42,528.5. Now it's rounded it up because the prior value to 0.4 is 5, so therefore it rounds up that to the next whole decimal point. Similarly, if we want to look at rounding to 2 decimal places, let's bring this formula down, and you can instantly see it brings it to 0.46, and once again it's 0.456, which means the 6 rounds up the 5 to a 6, 0.46. Let's cheat and bring them all down, and there we go. We've got 42,528.457, and of course the 6 rounds up to a 7 because the next decimal place is an 8. Again with the 4 decimal places, 0.4569, obviously rounding up because of the 7. Now here's the good part. You can actually round up the value to exclude any decimal points as well. So it will look at the nearest whole number. Well, the nearest whole number is 42,528. Now, if you want to then round up to values of 10, once again, the rounded to value is -1, and that will bring us up to 45,2,530, the nearest 10 in the whole number. You can do nearest 100, nearest 1,000, and nearest 10,000. So obviously if you're bringing it to the nearest 10,000, well, the nearest 10,000 on 42,000 is 40,000. So there are 2 other ways that we can have a look at this. We can actually round up the numbers or round down the numbers. Now that's very simple as well. For rounding up the numbers, we change the formula. Equals round up, then the lookup value and plus or minus however many digits that you want to round to. So once again, simple formula, equals round up, open bracket. We look which value are we looking for? Well, it's B6 again, comma, and how many digits do you want to round up the value to? I'm going to cheat once again, click on the cell, we're rounding up to 1 value, close bracket, press enter. It has rounded it up to 42,528.5. So it's rounded up to 1 decimal point and made sure that it's gone to the next whole value in the first decimal point. Similarly, when we do to the nearest second decimal point, it grabs 46 as the decimal values because it's rounding up. It's making sure it's rounding up. So we'll pull that all the way down and we'll have a look at exactly what that looks at now. Okay, so if we look at the nearest 10,000, but remember we're rounding up to the next $10,000 amount, we're looking at 42,000 being rounded up to 50,000, 42,500 being rounded up to 43,000, 42,500 being rounded up to 42,600. So you are literally telling Excel to round up to the next value based on however many decimal points, plus or minus, that you require. So the last one we've got then is the round down function. Very simple again. All we're saying now is round down. Instead of round up or round, it's round down. Equals round down, open bracket. Once again, what's the lookup value, comma, how many digits do we want to go across? Once again, I'll cheat and use C6, close bracket, and instantly you can now see that whereas it was rounding up that 0.4 to 0.5 before, it's now rounding it down to 0.4. Similarly, if we look at the second one, 0.45 instead of 0.46, which we saw on the previous spreadsheet. There's your 0.46 on the round up. Round down is 0.45. We'll pull it the whole way down. Alright, so nearest 10,000 is now 40,000. The nearest 1,000 is 42,000. It's rounded it down from 42,500. Once again, 42,500 is the nearest $100 value. And the nearest 10 value is 42,520, which is 8 less than this value. So all of these formulas are very simple and they can do exactly what you need them to do. A fantastic formula to know if you're dealing with absolute numbers. If you need to get to a zero rounded value, you need the nearest whole number. This is the formula to use. Round down, round up, or round, either way, it will get you to the number that you need for whatever you're trying to achieve. Keep practicing and look out for the next video. Thanks.